I guess having had cancer, I'm very grateful to be alive. I don't assume anything. So you take each day and are grateful to be here. And I hope it's positive for the patients that I have the privilege to relate to, because they can see that you can go through it. But I have a much better appreciation of the anxiety and the emotional and the complexity of what people's minds are doing because of going through it myself.
I think one of the first times that I interacted with him with one of my patients, it was quite clear that he was exceptional. The amount of time he took with the patients, and not just the patients, but their family members and anyone else that needed to understand what was going on in sometimes some of the most challenging times.
If you watch Dr. Taylor walk up the hallway, you'll see him do things like pick up lint off the floor. And that's about setting a standard for the patient. So everything for him is, how do we create excellence for the patient? How do we create a Four Seasons-like experience for the patient? It's old school medicine that you just don't see nowadays. People think of him as this giant, but day to day, he's a funny, bright, engaging patient advocate and someone who really, really adores his patients, but it's a mutual relationship.
First thing that comes to mind is really professionalism. Everything that Dr. Taylor does is just done with such a commitment to excellence. And you think about the quality of his work, the mission and really of the hospital of safe, compassionate, high quality care. He just does everything with such quality in mind, the highest of quality.
He is probably one of the most compassionate and respectful to his team that is here, his nursing team, the radiation therapists, the dosimetrists, the physicists that are here to support him. He makes it a point every day to check in with how everyone's doing. And really has a connected relationship with everyone. You know, he sets the bar. He's the role model. We all see how he behaves with all of us, and kind of sets that standard for us to do the same with everyone else that we come in contact with.
One of the things that we strive to do at Evergreen is to provide comprehensive service to the communities that we live in and that we represent. And that's very important for us as Board of Commissioners to ensure that we have high quality, comprehensive care on the East Side. Dr. Taylor has been instrumental in building that along with his colleagues and cementing that relationship with the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance to bring those services to the residents of the East Side. So he's played a very fundamental role in growing that service line for us.
I know how busy he is here at Evergreen and the various committees that he's on and the work that he does, and it just impressed me that he himself was going to invest his personal time in making a difference for not just his patients, but the entire scope of patients across the country and really even internationally by being involved with organizations like American Cancer Society. I think he inspires people to try to do what he does in terms of advocacy and using their voice to make a difference. And he's made an incredible difference.
When I think of community, I think of not only Evergreen community, which is our partners in care here, our team, our patients, families, but much more broadly, the whole area.
He is so deserving of this award. His whole life has been dedicated to community service in the regards of how he cares for his patients through his practice, but then also through his work in the community. And I just think this is just a marvelous thing to happen for him. He's so well deserved.